The mistake that I made, like transparently, is I was on Twitter owning Bitcoin, buying shitcoins in 2013, 14 with Kobe, with all these fucking like OGs. But the mistake I made is I thought I knew how to trade when I didn't. And so I was learning to trade. At the time, Bitcoin was $100, $200. So I would lose 10, 20, 30, 50 Bitcoins learning to trade, buying altcoins, getting fucking smoked, getting rugged, getting hacked. But at the time, we're talking $30,000 maybe is what I lost. Well, in today's value, that's $300 million. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing really until 2016, 17. And that's when I started making money. I would have more money if I never discovered trading. At all. If I just held that Bitcoin till now, I wouldn't be on this fucking stream because I'd have like $1 billion goddamn dollars. But it's like that was the journey for me, dude. I have emails where it's like you just deposited like 50 Bitcoin on Satoshi Dice, which was a gambling website where you would literally just bet higher or lower on a dice roll. And I'd martingale 1 Bitcoin at a time. So if I'd lose 2 Bitcoin, lose 4 Bitcoin, like lose multiple times, 24 Bitcoin. But at the time, that was like $2,400. So I was like, whatever.
Does martingaling actually work?
No, because it works until it blows up horribly. Like it works until you literally do what I did. Where I had a few times where I'm betting 48 Bitcoin trying to get back to break even, and then you lose, and you're like, okay, at some point I have to cut.
Hugo Martingale. I learned martingaling when I started playing poker. It does not work for me, by the way.
No, it doesn't. It works until it doesn't, and then when it doesn't work, it's like horrendous.
I heard the story of Elon playing some big poker game, and he literally just went all in pre-flop every single time until he won. Just shove, re-up, shove, re-up, shove, re-up, shove, re-up.
I got roped into a poker game. You know how BitBoy like blew up playing poker? I was in some of those games, and like I like to gamble, but I'm not like I don't gamble like I trade. Like I'm way more risk averse gambling because to me, for some reason, the money is more real, even though it doesn't make any sense. It just is. Lose 50K on a trade, whatever. Lose $5,000 playing poker. I want to. And I was playing some of these games, and so I joined with like a small stack, like 5-10K, and there's guys in there who like they've got 150K. It's a cash game, so they would just raise me my entire pot, like my entire stack before the cards even show up. I'm just like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? I haven't even seen the flop. Like I'm folding, finally call, get smoked. I'm like, this is whack. So it does work. Like I mean, you can bully people like that, and yeah, BitBoy I think lost a lot of money in those games.
Wasn't this like an infamous 4-day game with Keyboard Monkey and shit? I think I've heard about people talking about this. You stayed up for 4 days?
No, I didn't fucking, bro. I got blown out of like 5K twice. I was like, this is stupid. But like, I have that like discipline where I'm like, okay, like this isn't working. This isn't for me. I'm stepping away. Yeah. Some people are just like re-up, and then you lose it all.
You mentioned it earlier. A couple people typed it in the chat. What happened? Who was Angelo? What happened to Angelo?
So Angelo was like an OG Kobe era guy. Like, you know, by the time 2016, 17 came around, these guys had, you know, thousands of Bitcoins, right? Like they're unbelievably rich, notorious gigabull, like, you know, like at the bottom telling you long everything. And he had some really good calls back in the day. There's some speculation around whether he blew up or he sold his account because the whole meme of, oh, he doesn't tweet the same way, but this was like kind of actually true, where it's like, this doesn't seem like him anymore. And he had a few like pretty big misses where it was like, you know, going super long on like Doge and, you know, it cratering and shit like that, going super long on Bitcoin before it like actually found the bottom 50% lower. But he was like a Kobe era, Kobe level OG. I just don't know if he kept it all. I hope he did. Or if the account got sold and it was just someone else trying to farm. But they never really launched like a rug or anything. So it'd be weird if he sold his account, but he's kind of just faded into obscurity.
Oh, that's interesting. The selling account stuff is very bizarre.
It's weird. Like you made a tweet the other day, right? Like Ansem could sell his account for 100 mil.
Well, this is my thesis. I clickbaited the fuck out of it because I wanted to reply.
Of course.
But the thesis is basically like, what would the account be worth if someone came to Ansem and basically he went all in on some tech, a product, a company that launched a coin, and then Golden Handcuff backed it for like 2 years. How much could you pull out of a coin? You can't. Basically, your account is worth the amount that somebody can extract on a token from, right? Like you're not tweeting from it. It's like
the thing is one of the things I always want to talk to like coin founders, right? Because like there's a lot of really smart people. Crypto is one of those things where you can't control the price of the token, right? It's like, at least in stocks, like, okay, this company's got this much assets on the balance sheet. They've got fucking this much revenue. Here's their earnings per share. Like, you know, the stock's going to go up and down, but there's like fundamental shit there. Whereas there's like even with Pump until it most recently went up, it's like, okay, well, like ostensibly Pump's got more more money than the market value of the coin right now. You know what I mean? Like, so it just, there's an incongruency between the price of the coin and sometimes what the coin might do. And that's something that I think is the most difficult part for crypto founders, and why no fucking celebrity or influencer should just be straight up launching a coin. Because no matter how much you fucking believe in it, you post about it, you're like backing it, it doesn't matter. Like, if some fucking whale's got a big percentage of supply, like, it can go down in perpetuity. It can never go up. Like, and you just can't control the price. That's why it's so difficult to assign yourself to a fucking token.
Yeah, we've learned that one.
I mean, you just talked to the Axie guy. I caught the end of the interview. Smart guy. Token fucking destroyed. Crazy. It's decimated. It's floored. There's 99% of the holders fucking from years past last cycle are down horrendously. Can it go up? Sure. But like, as cool and smart as you may be, it's like a lot of value gets destroyed in the token, at least initially. I can't remember if Axie was part of the like VC train where it's like these coins sold to VCs and just got unloaded like forever as they got their allocation. They just market nuke it, but it makes it tough.
I'll tell you what, TraderMayne, we could do some freaky things to that Ronin chart.
So like the thing with a coin like this is at like 50 cents, right?
What's market cap?
You could literally put your stop at 0. Like, it's not going to 0. You could just long it right now and like be like, okay, if the whole market pumps, this probably should double. Like, those kind of trades are some of the easiest ones.
Joe, I haven't longed it yet, bro. Fuck.
Sorry. Well, everyone listening, long it now before he gets in. That's like how I longed Bitcoin a couple cycles ago, back in like 2018. It was at like 3,500. I started longing at like 5K down to 3,500. And my thesis was like, my stop loss is literally 0. So for every Bitcoin I buy, if it goes to 0, I've lost, $4,000 per coin. And the upside, was a 20x. Like something like this, you're like, okay, the upside's maybe 2x, 3x. And every dollar I put in, the worst case scenario is it goes to actual 0. That's one of the beauties of like some of these alts. If an alt season occurs, is you get these charts are so bottom that your risk is like, okay, literally 0, it goes to 0. If you're comfortable with that number, you aim for a 3-5x, like some money's to be made.
Tired of fucking hearing about it. Are we going to get a sector-wide alt season?
I think it's potentially very close. Like, we've seen Bitcoin dominance roll over finally, and it's starting to look shitty. I think there's 2 scenarios where this plays out how we want it to. The most bullish outcome, in my opinion, is Bitcoin makes a significantly higher all-time high from here. I'm talking not what it just did 2 days ago, where it now is back below and it's kind of like, oh, what the fuck? I'm talking like it goes to like 125, 130, like a significant breakout of this current range. If that happens, I believe all altcoins go up with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin leads. And then when Bitcoin goes sideways, like it has been over the last like month and a half, and ETH has gone crazy and Sol's gone crazy, that's when you get your alt season. That's to me the most bullish outcome, because Bitcoin goes higher, then it consolidates after dragging everything higher, and then alts go nuts. The less bullish situation is Bitcoin is in the process of distributing right now, meaning that the top is probably in, not maybe forever, but like a bigger correction is coming. And if that's the case and Bitcoin kind of goes sideways here, maybe we see ETH still run. But if Bitcoin's going to put in a correction down to like sub 100K, everything probably gets smoked. And I think you want to then buy that dip going into Q4.